In this video I'm going to give an overview of how to take the output from a 32-way DVR and send it either to a computer monitor that we have here or a HD TV. So basically we have two choices in terms of the outputs we can use here. We can use a VGA output, which would be used with the computer monitor, or a HDMI output, which typically would be used with a HD TV. So I'll start off with the VGA connection here. So what we do is we simply push in here directly, and we see automatically it brings up a picture here. So this has been a success, and we see this works perfectly. So what we're going to do next is we're going to come along, and we're working with the default settings now that came with this picture DVR. We're just going to connect the HDMI, which is connected into the back of this television. So we come along here, and we'll get a picture here, but we can see here, this is clearly an unsatisfactory picture. But the problem isn't that with the television itself, it's with the actual settings, okay? So what we need to do here is we need to simply log in here. So the default password on this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and just go return, and go over to the configure menu. And we have system setup here, and we want to change the monitor setup on it, okay? So we see here we have a default setting of 1366768, which obviously the computer monitor can handle, but this particular television is struggling with, okay? So we're wondering what setting to change it to. So I'll come along and I'll say, just say I choose a bad setting here. So in this case, 1280-1024, and I click it and it's not compatible with my television. And in this case, I know it's not going to be compatible with my monitor either. What I'll do is I'll click, and normally there's actually a thing being clicked up on the screen here saying, are you happy to save these settings, okay? And this is going to stay on the screen for about 12 seconds or so. So if you choose the wrong setting and both screens go blank, it's essential, don't do anything. And after 12 seconds, it'll come back out of that, it'll go back to what was the previous default settings and go in there. And in this case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to scroll down to the bottom one, the 1024 by 768, which I know is suitable for this TV. And I just click to select that. And now we see the message that the screen that was hidden before. Do you want to save these changes? I'll say yes, and then I click then. So we can see here that the picture resolution on our HD TV is now fantastic. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to click yes, and then I click OK again, and I've exited it out, so we can have the outputs on both. So that's it anyway, an overview of how to take your output for your 32-way DVR and feed it both via VGA to a computer monitor or via HDMI lead to your HD TV.